Howdy. Look at this beautiful little gun. The Hema. Nobody uses this thing anymore. It's a pretty old gun. It's really annoying to get the blueprint for it if in your dojo if you don't have it unlocked. It takes like thousands of mutagen samples. It was one of my when I was like whatever the mastery rank it takes to get this, what like 8 or something, and I got it. I wanted it so bad. I joined a clan that had it just to get it. It was my favorite gun for a very long time. I love this thing. It's a burst gun and it has infinite ammo. When it reloads, it siphons your health, literally bites your arm, takes your health to make ammo. But its stats aren't great. We will be showing a interesting way of building it, or not interesting. I'd say pretty straightforward. But we're going to be showing it that it actually still does very good damage. This is going to be a bit different this time because I'm going to be, or not like the video, but if you like my videos, then please subscribe. I would, if I look at my analytics, a large portion of my consistent viewers watch my videos, most of them, and they aren't subscribed. If you could do that, that would be amazing. I will never ask for anything from my viewers. I don't care. I don't need you guys to like give me money or anything. Dear God, no, there's better things to do with that. But merely pressing the subscribe button, that does so much for me, more than you'll ever know. So if you would do that, I would be very, very grateful. So let's go to the Hema. In case you're interested, this is my Rhino fashion, same as it has been in all the previous videos I had him, except I just added a cape. So Hema is, like I said, a burst fire weapon with the unique gimmick of eating your health to give you ammo. And it has base viral damage, decent base damage of 47. The fire rate could be better at 5, a large mag of 60. Very high accuracy, that's not really true. It honestly has not great accuracy in my opinion, though the crit stats are not great. 11% crit chance, a 2.0 multiplier, and 25% status chance. Now, whenever Infested Liches come out, we'll probably get a better version of this, and if that happens, it will likely be pretty insane single target damage, maybe multi-target if it gets a funny AoE gimmick. But for now, it's still not a bad weapon at all. So, because it has low crit, building Hunter Mumu is not really viable, even if you add Arcane Avenger in the mix. I don't think it's worth it. So instead we're going for Corrosive Cold. So we already have Viral at base, like I said, and then we get Corrosive, and then Cold is just for another status proc for Galvanized Aptitude. And it also, well, it slows the enemies, and it gives us bonus crit damage, which will be even higher after Jade Shadows. We have Deadhead, since we're going to want to get headshots anyways. This gives us lots of bonus damage and a headshot multiplier. We do still build crits, even though it doesn't have high base crits. Prime Tread for fire rates to help increase the base fire rate, as well as balance out the negative fire rate from critical delay. Obviously, crit damage from Vital Sense. The typical stuff, right? Nothing especially fancy here. If I were to run an Exilus, I would run anything for accuracy. I'm not sure. Here we go. Guided Ordnance. I would run this if I unlocked this mod and I reformatted the Exilus, but you don't need an Exilus mod here. We are running Rhino, but we don't have anything on affecting our damage, as you can see. This is just in case I decide to use a snare. So this is going to be purely the weapon standing on its own 2 feet. 175 corrupted heavy gunners, steel path. You can see it's okay right now, but that's because Gun CO and Deadhead have neither proc yet. After they proc, our damage is going to skyrocket, or at least relatively speaking to what it's doing right now. And you don't have to worry about a DOT getting the kill, so Deadhead doesn't proc since we don't have any DOTs. Look, the damage has already gone up significantly. Now, look at that. That is some pretty great damage for a very old weapon. No Incarnon. Terrible base crits. This is some great damage if you ask me. I think this weapon is very viable. I did try it with gas since, you know, I've been on like addicted to gas lately. I don't think gas is really worth using here. But it works perfectly fine as is. Yeah, you don't have AoE, but the damage, the single target damage is perfectly fine, and you never have to run out of ammo. You never have to build the Incarnon charge, since it's not an Incarnon weapon. And this is without having high base crit. Like, we have decent crit damage, but we don't have high base crit chance. If we add Avenger in, even though I said Avenger isn't worth using to go Hunter Mumu, I think Avenger is still worth using in general. Because it will bring us from 33% base crit chance up to a very comfortable... Wait, where is Avenger? Here we go. Up to a very comfortable... What is it? I know how to do math trust. 87, right? Yeah, 45 plus 33. No, that's 77. I'm dumb. But yeah, 77% damage. Also, because it siphons HP when you deal or reload, it also heals HP every time you get a headshot. So headshots will heal you. If in the future, HP tanking isn't worthless in high-end content, that would actually be great. This would pair really well with a Naros, since you can just heal his HP a ton. Actually, speaking of which, I should just show it with a Naros so you can see how much it heals him. Switch to a Naros. This is what we have going on. I'm going to actually switch builds. We still have nothing affecting our damage, and then I just want to switch this to Avenger and this to Combat Discipline. Just in case, to make sure it's procced. Now we consume this, our health, so that I can then show how much amazing damage we'll be doing. I'm not going to unpause them, we'll just hope Combat Discipline procs. Now watch how much it heals me. That's pretty decent. Not like insane, but I don't think that's bad by any means. And if you have more fire rate, you're hitting enemies in a line and getting headshots because you got punched through and shit, it's going to do some very considerable damage. Now, you're going to see, once Avenger procs, we should probably be able to 2-burst pretty consistently with Avenger. If it ever procs from Combat Discipline, one can hope. That was a 3-burst. 3-burst. Pretty consistently 3-bursting these guys. Damn, we really cannot get Avenger to proc. There it goes, Arcane Avenger. Easy 2-burst. Ooh, just barely didn't get that guy. Oh, I didn't get all headshots though. Not always a 2-burst, but still very respectable damage. And this is also without a Riven. So the Riven Dispo was sitting at 4, I believe. Yes, 4 Riven Dispo, so you get some very good Rivens here. I would definitely still say, even though the crit chance is low, I think it's probably worth going for crit chance on it. So a crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot with increased recoil or negative ammo max. Or, negative ammo max would be perfect. That would be a very, very good Riven on this. It would make it quite strong. Like I said earlier, I don't really think there's a better way to build this. I think this is probably the best way to go. You could go for, say, Frostbite, since you're applying cold for more multi-shot and crit damage. But this just gives so much damage, Deadhead does, and the headshot multiplier is really nice. And so is the negative recoil. The recoil is not bad at all, right? See, this is the recoil with Deadhead. But it definitely has more if you aren't running Deadhead. Yeah, see, it's more important than the recoil itself is the screen shake that it causes, and Deadhead fixes that. Now, you could also always go Haro for the insane crit chance on headshot. That would also help it. But I think this is a really fun weapon that's not as bad as you would think for how old and outdated it is, and how bad the base crit is. And since the fire rate's not incredible, another thing you can do is go Worm Prime for Reinforced Spawn, or any pet that you can make Reinforced Spawn work. And then we also have Tenacious Spawn on, right? So we get the extra 1.2 crit multiplier. And now our fire rate is going to go up significantly. Like, look at this. Damn, it's really hard to like shoot in rhythm for the max fire rate because I'm on a controller. Though we are getting a full auto function in the future, and that's going to make life much easier. That'll make using this weapon just even better. Much more fluid. Barely can't kill the single man, but oh well. Get that. And then since we'll be able to freeze solid in the future after Jade Shadows, then it's also going to be pretty epic, to say the least. I'm a big fan of this. I honestly don't want them to make it an AoE weapon when it comes out as a Lich weapon, if it does, whenever they decide to do Infested Liches. Because I think we actually have too many AoE weapons in the game. having just a unique, fun, interesting single target weapon like this is nice every once in a while. You don't always gotta use whatever the most broken, kill 5,000 enemies at once weapon is that everyone try, or all the meta simps say you have to run in everything, because if you're not, that's not being optimal. Yes, because why would you want to have fun in a game? You know, a video game, which is meant to be played for fun. But I digress. That's gonna do it though for the Hema. Pretty straightforward. I only show the one. Oh, great! I got the knockdown bug again, didn't I? Is it gonna happen again? I got knocked down as soon as I exit. Oh, okay, only the one time. Well then, yeah, that's gonna do it for the Hema video. Like I said earlier, subscribe would be awesome. Adios.